brought it back.
It did. It got away from us on the defensive end. That we gave up, 35 points. What saved us was getting to the paint. We had, 60 points in the paint or some crazy number. That saved us. It's a hard way to live because if you don't get defense again, it forces you to put the pressure on the paint. And, that was the thing. We just lost our defensive mojo in the third quarter.
Rebounding got away from you, too, but you called that or you brought that back again.
Well, we did. We started rebounding the ball. We started getting them to miss, for one thing. We got the percentages down some, but that's a very talented team. They're a big team. They're a strong team. They're a powerful team inside, and a lot of offensive weapons. I mean, they come at you in a lot of different ways and present a problem. So if your defensive focus is not there a little bit, if you don't do the little things, whether you're showing, getting back, making sure you understand who's going under, who's going over, all the little things, they will burn you. And that team's going to be a good team for a long time.
What went into the decision to just keep Kyle in with 4 fouls?
Corey, I thought Kyle had it going, getting to the paint. We finally got the matchups on the switches we wanted. He started putting pressure on the paint. He had it going. And we were struggling, to get those matches going once we took DeMar out. So, that's something he's smart enough to live with, and we trust him.
It seemed like Kyle and Jonas really had the pick and roll working today. How have you seen their chemistry sort of come along over the years?
That's good. I like their offensive pick and roll. I didn't like our defensive pick and roll, that group. So, that's where Jonas has to continue to get better. I thought Pirtle did a heck of a job with his pick and roll defense. He was up, moved his feet, cut him off, went vertical at the rim. It was beautiful. And that's where we got to get everybody, all of our bigs, to do that. And but Jonas and Kyle, they've been together now for a while. They have a good feel for each other on the offensive end. But again, I really trust that we'll find a way. We're struggling a little bit offensively, making shots, but in the long run, we got to make sure our defense is intact.
Are you surprised that Jakob has been able to adjust so quickly?
Yeah, he's making a lot of mistakes. Yeah. Both of them, those young guys. This is a tough league. It's a tough league to come into and not make mistakes. But he's a quick learner. Both he and Pascal. I just thought their bigs was so powerful. It just it hurt Pascal a little bit, and Pirtle could handle a little bit better. But he did a good job defensively of moving his feet, being vertical at the rim. And on the defensive end.
Coach, you guys seem to be struggling from the three-point line so far. You guys had some good looks today. What
I think that'll come. I trust the three ball. I trust the offense. That's usually your defense is going to be ahead. I thought our offense would be ahead of our defense, but our defense is a little bit ahead of our offense right now, and I'll trust that those shots will fall. It's a challenge. It's a challenge, but they're our rookies, and the only way they're going to learn is to put them out there. We got people hurt, and we always say the next guy take advantage of the opportunity. Last year our guys did it. This year these young guys are doing it, and they've got to learn quickly because the league is unforgiving. If you make that many mistakes, it'll turn around and bite you. So, but they're excellent, hard-working young men. They learn quick. They're talented. It's just getting that experience on the fly and trying to win at the same time is a challenge they have.
When you had Kyle on the bench, I noticed he spent most of that time on his feet directing stuff. Does that help?
That's great. No, that's huge. All of our veterans have to do that, especially we got young guys in, and he's out. Kyle does a great job of talking to Pascal, talking to Jakob. We're talking to him reminding them where to go in plays because they, again, they're learning, they're hearing stuff on the fly. It's a lot of stuff to process up and down the floor, what to do on this defensive situation, what to do on the offensive situation. So, again, they need a lot of help, and my hat's off to them for processing so much information when the game is going fast.
You took that time out of 5 minutes to go. What was said at that point? Because that really, you seem to get their attention.
Well, that's nothing I said. It's them making the decision to defend. I think that was the thing, and put pressure on the paint. Attacking the paint, don't settle on the switches because we were getting switches, but we were settling for the little mid-range jump shot instead of getting all the way to the basket. And we started to do that. We started getting stops. So, again, there's no magic words in this league. It's about doing it.
Patrick, that high block shots. I think it's career high for him. Is he doing anything different this year than he did in the past?
Time. Poor Patrick, he went 17 straight or 20 straight minutes. I mean, you know, my hat's off to him because that's why we got to make sure we keep Pascal growing and coming, and that way don't wear out Pat, because he's putting in some hard minutes in the paint, wrestling guys like Nurkic and Yorkic and big guys. Now he's got to go guard a guy like Gallinari when DC comes out. So, this is the time now everybody's got to step up and do their part. All right.
What can you say about the start tomorrow's had?
DeMar's been great. I mean, his offensive force he's playing with right now is unreal. Cal stepped up tonight and gave him a little boost, but DeMar's playing at a very high level offensively. And again, we got to maintain that and not wear that out. But he's doing a great job, and his leadership and Cal's leadership has been big time. Thank you, guys.